That's how a record player should be precariously balanced on model kits and boxes. Well, this video is shortly following on from the one I've literally just done, which you may or may not have seen. It was just a quick little vlog update, just saying where I am. However, what this video is, by showing off some more of my copious crap, this will probably be mostly sorted once I've done this video, actually, ever so quick. For example, oh no, spoilers, that's what we were going to look at there. Look, there's the, that's better. Let's put it on a Dutch angle. It's like a Batman Liar's villain. I hope I have all the pieces for that, because I think one of the counter cards dropped out. But that's fine. Well, what we're here for, since they got spoilt, LaserDisc Collection. I'm doing a quick update video on my LaserDiscs. Never mind Big Wars that's sitting there. No Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts, because that's crap. Yes, LaserDisc update. I haven't done one for a while, and I've been buying a few, and there's some in there that I'm there thinking, hang on, when the hell did I get that one? So this is just an update, quickly to go through my current collection, which has amassed since I first bought one or two things. We'll start off, not with the blatantly obvious pile, with The Wrath of Khan. We'll start off with this pile. Secrets of the Titanic. National Geographic. I have the VHS, the DVD, and now the LaserDisc, because I can. Sadly, collectible, but now defunct. Megazone 2-3 Part 2 International, because the Blu-rays exist now, and it's completely made it obsolete. Even though it's still got that sweet, awesome, cool factor. You're Under Arrest. OAV episodes 1 and 2. Watched it. Not seen any really properly before. Pretty good. That is a record. That needs to go in that pile there. Right, it'd be helpful if I actually turn these around, or some of them, because they've all got kind of mixed. So, I basically have been buying karaoke discs for the videos, and because it's something different. So, Top 10 60s Hits Volume 2, Top 10 60s Hits Volume 3, Top 10 70 Hits Volume 1, Top 10 70s Hits Volume 2, 70s Hits Volume 4. I'm noticing a pattern here. I'm buying them in bulk lots or individuals off eBay as and when I can get them. 70s Hits Volume 8, 80s Hits Volume 10, 80s Hits Volume 14. These discs are falling down already. Top 10 90s Hits Volume 2. And Top 10 Standards Hits Volume 3. Interesting. There it is. Yep. So I'm generally buying them, even if, as the next ones are. Oh, sorry Lata, but that is not a face that this man could love. Bangladeshi, Indian, Pakistani, I'm not 100% sure. They're Eastern. Middle Eastern, I should say. Probably Indian. Or Hindu. Hindi. These were bought not long back. This is one of my more recent purchases. The reason for these. Let's see if I can frame this a bit better. I do have a secondary. It might have been a bit cold when this photograph was taken. Yes. Anyway, I have a secondary YouTube channel, which I will actually get off my ass and link in this one, called Laser Karaoke Disc. Have a guess what it has on it? Currently, 2 videos. Saturday Night Bangladesh. I was hoping there was the Indian Thriller on one of these discs. I haven't got to watching them yet to record these at all. God, I haven't got a stand, so I'm kind of holding this, so do forgive me if my format's a little close. I've got to hold them. But yes. Oh no! Collapse. Clearly a drug dealer there on the left. And then a Turkish wrestler there. Turkish Phil Collins in the bottom right corner. And Turkish Nick Kershaw in the bottom left corner. And maybe Turkish late Freddie Mercury. Early 90s Freddie Mercury, sadly before we lost him. I don't know. Apparently hits of the weddings. I haven't a clue. Here is the disc that's currently on my secondary channel. Bam! Sing the hits made popular by the artist formerly known as Prince. It took me about 5 minutes to realise when I was looking at it, thinking, what the hell does TAF mean? And then I realised, oh, it's the artist formerly known as Prince. Next, you may have seen this by the names. It's Phil Collins! This is recorded and is actually on my main desktop computer. No, it's not. It's on the machine that it was recorded on. So that's to come over still. That'll be uploaded. There's the... so you've got the instrumental and the accompaniment versions. Then we have Rolling in the Sky, Blue Impulse. The Japanese aerobatics team flying the... God knows what they were now, the plane. It does tell you somewhere. It's a Mitsubishi, I believe. I have to apologise. If you know more of planes, you'll probably get that straight away. Haven't watched it yet. In fact, there's a lot of this that hasn't been watched. Let me just precariously balance you on a box over there. Because LaserDiscs are extremely bloody heavy. Right, Wrath of Khan. This is very scratched. I show no care or particular worry for this disc because, because it is scratched, scuffed, scraped, and even getting a bit of mould on it. Or the glue is sort of moulding a bit, so that's actually been a test disc when I've had 4 or 5 different LaserDisc players that I've got on the cheap. And I was testing them out, the lenses, making sure they play analog audio. Because the funny thing was, I got rid of my karaoke player, which is kind of annoying now. Now I have a load of karaoke discs. But yeah, at the time I needed a disc to check, and since this was beaten to all hell, that's what it gets used for. Now, purchased specifically by me, Lensman. Do not believe this has a DVD release yet. Definitely not in England and not in America. And I assure you, I paid, once it focuses, I believe I paid a hell of a lot more than $40 for it. $39.98. Yes, I definitely believe I paid a lot more than that, considering it's still cellophaned and somewhat collectible. Comes with English and Japanese audio. However, there is no closed captions. I am not even looking at that. I apologise. No closed captions on the disc. Colour stereo and mono, digital track English, analog track Japanese. Yes, I believe there is no subtitles, however, so you can watch it in the original Japanese, so long as you understand Japanese. A disc that I definitely paid a lot of money for, and is still not... Oh, god damn it, this thing's been broken. Me bloody wrapper. Still somewhat rare. Robotech the movie. Check out my Robotech collections for more on this. That ain't going anywhere, I'm afraid. And what else we got then? Whoops. Star Trek 25th anniversary. The documentary just saying about it from back then. ELO live at Wembley. The magic of ELO live. But it is only in mono. I have the DVD of this. This was bought just on an impulse for a couple of quid. So, 2-disc collector's edition, or 10th anniversary of Reanimator. Think this was signed on the inside. Can't remember. River of Death. Sadly, another film now obsolete on LaserDisc. Alistair MacLean novel. At the time I got this, there wasn't really high definition transfer out there, but now there's a high definition transfer out there. I believe it has actually got a disc release. I think on Blu-ray. I know it's had a few high definition TV broadcasts in widescreen, and that was the reason why I was after the LaserDisc. Next, possibly the best condition disc I own. Still sealed, full cellophane, never opened, as last time it was shown. God, I don't know if I want to open that or just keep it as is forever. Yes, curls and teeth. Have the DVD. For some reason I bought the LaserDisc. Ooh, it's got a little damage on it now. I just fancied a LaserDisc of Doctor Who, and why not? Let's stand up a little bit. Next, as you probably saw, we have some Asian Legs. Not watched it yet. What a surprise there. Obviously, Kung Fu action movie. 80s era. Next. Ba-da-dun, dun, 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 dun. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Mad Max. And Air America. What deceitful lies is this? It's a Gibson double bill. Because you've got to have Mad Max on LaserDisc. Now, this is on its own. I do have the other sets of these. It is in cellophane, or it looks like bloody cling film. Return of the Jedi, the whoopsie doodle. God, I need a camera with a further out zoom, damn it. The 90... Now let me get this right. Someone will have known this straight away. I believe this is the 94 edition. So, for LaserDiscs, these were the best versions ever that came out. Still altered, mind you, but the best versions nonetheless. Because, obviously not very long after, came the 97 editions! That everybody hates, except for me. I can actually watch these versions on the LaserDiscs. But I find the DVD releases to be a real travesty, because these were something new, and you could have just had that versions with those ones, and it would have just been like, if you want, there was one that we did enhance, but no, I want to keep changing everything, because PCs have improved and technology's better. What can I say? I have all three of them. So, I've made my point. I can live with the 97 editions, and although I do have the DVDs, the 2004 edition, and the new recent Blu-ray box set release of them, it's still one of those things. Star Wars has never been the same. When it was on VHS, it was different to the cinema. When it was in a cinema in Hamburg, it was different to the cinema in America. It was one of those things that's always been messed around with. So, I'm happy just to have these, even if they're a dying format. I'm probably going to transfer my own versions over at some point, just to say I've got them. Captain Future! Slightly worn LaserDisc. I believe I do have a downloaded set of all the Japanese versions. But these are the dubs, and these dubs, these 2 episodes on the disc, brilliant box there. It tells me everything I want to know, that there's slightly ambiguous Ken-looking dude with a semi-Cindy looking woman behind him with some strange kid morphed into a weird Popeye steroid abuser and a very happy robot, who minute is grey and then goes as black as the darkest hood in America. Can't say that. But damn, brother, the only way I can see you is because you're wearing a bright orange shirt. You talk about racist cartoon sleeves. there's one for you. Or is it? I have never seen such a more racial depiction of the peoples of the Middle East as Sinbad the Sailor. And the dub is just as bad. I have a project in line, by the way. I've been wanting to do it for some time. Expect this to be involved. We'll just leave that hanging, because it might be another year. Hopefully not. Call Harry Crown. Didn't know what it was. Richard Harris film. Looked alright. Watched it. It was alright. We've got a double disc there, so Angel Enforcers. Sequel to the first one, The Angels. Or this was the first one and that was the sequel. I forget which. Michelle Yeoh and all that looks in them though, you see, so it's whatever, isn't it? Because we also have Princess Madam, a film by Godfrey Ho. Same again. Although Moon Lee and Michiko Nishiwaki, I'm terrible at Asian names, I do apologise. PAL releases though, so that's pretty cool. Right. Now we come to some that I've had for a while and I've never got around to watching yet. Hot Bubblegum. Never seen it. Came from HMV Video, costing £13.99. I'm guessing it's in the same vein, considering of what's on the cover, which I'll probably get flagged for now. As, you know, the Porky's films. A used disc of Mad Max 2 in 4:3. Again, another scammy disc. It just came in a job lot. I've kept it for now, but it might get chucked away because it's not in the best condition. Raise the Titanic, a film I have on DVD, a film I now have on 4:3 Laserdisc. Again, could chuck it away, but I don't know why I don't. I have this habit of keeping obsolete formats. The Bad News Bears in Breaking Training. Never seen it. Again, I view it's one of those sort of late 70s, early 80s comedies. So I'll get around to watching it eventually. Saturn 3 with Kirk Douglas, Harvey Keitel. Haven't watched that in a long time. Good sci-fi, good sci-fi. Old release, just whatever. Might rewatch it again on there, or just get the DVD. Again, came in a job lot. What more do I need to say? It's Airplane. It deserves to be in this collection. Vice Squad. Never seen it. Read the back. Been meaning to watch it again, because these discs have been packed away in the attic, a lot of them as well, in my old place. I haven't been able to get them, but now these are on much more easier accessible ground, so yes. It is a film. Is it? I think. I believe. Yes? Yeah, it must be. Tropical High Noon. I have no idea. I believe it is just a Asian music disc where they're all in bikinis and things. Can't remember. But to be honest, that's like the original Gangnam Style, before Gangnam Style. My god, doesn't that show an old meme. Forbidden World, sci-fi monster movie, on DVD and Blu-ray sadly, so the Laserdisc is obsolete. So I'll probably watch it on there just for the hell of it, because, you know, Laserdiscs! Tank, never seen. And again, there's a lot of films that I've got here that I have... Whoa, I'm treating that very badly. That I have that I've not seen. The Stuntman. Now this I have seen, but not since I was a kid. And this is a gatefold edition. And it's just full of advertisements inside, like Spider-Man, Taka the Otter, and some other things. I will watch it probably on that, because I'm going to have to adjust myself, because my back is killing. And this might make it a bit easier. Camelot, the musical. Well, why not? Now this is one I have bought myself. Saturday Morning with Drew Barrymore, Cartoons Greatest Hits. It is just revamped versions of old cartoon intros. This is also something that interests me. Sampler discs. Call me sad, but I like to see these things. They come with little trailers, bits and bats. Those are the things I'm after, and sadly those are the things that are expensive in the collecting world. IMAX Titanica. I never noticed how hot this camera gets before. Then again, I've never recorded with it for this long for such a long time. I have the DVD as well. Primary reason being, I was informed via searching on the internet, as you do, that this actually, the footage was altered for the DVD versions, showing more up-to-date footage at the time. Back to some anime. I believe this is, yeah, it's one of the OAV episodes. I only got to Series 4, the TV series, and never caught up with the OAVs. So, might actually watch this one on the LaserDisc, because why the hell not? Nadia, Volume 1, the Streamline dub, which I've been told is awful, so it falls right in my alley of, ooh, bad dubbing. Highlander! I did not know, speak English. I did not know that I had this on LaserDisc. I have a DVD I got from the paper, and then I think I have a copy I bought on special edition. So really, it's just to be kept for the cover. Haha, enemies the likes of which mankind has never known, invaders from the deep. Can you guess what that is there? I would probably... Look at that Crichton-esque mother on the front. Here mate, boysy. What we do down here? It's very, very strange. Yes, it is Stingray. There's the other release of Star Wars. Of course, these are all gatefold editions as well. So these are the 94 discs, like I say, of the as original that they did. And then for some reason I also have a PAL copy of Return of the Jedi. This is the non-THX enhanced release. GoldenEye. Now we're getting to the ones that I kind of roughly know that I do have and what I remember. Not much to be said for there. Set It Off. Never seen that. And yet it's got Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett Smith, you know, 90s film. How have I not seen that? Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible. Who can forget that brilliant movie? Conversation Piece. I believe this is... Is this a movie? Burt Lancaster helmet. I would have to say yes. It's an Asian release, as you may have guessed by the large Asian writing on it. Oh, that is just a booklet. Now we get to some more Karaoke. Best of British Karaoke Classics. And it's in NTSC. How ironic. The requests. Then you get the volume discs. Now I need to start going through these and writing down the numbers I have, because these Sunfly discs do come along and they do go for decent money, some of them. So I have 6, 7, 8 and 9. Then we've got the Essential Selection. Then we've got these Pioneer discs. Now these are pretty good. So we will zoom in and let it focus. Heaven is Place on Earth, Crazy for You, Girls Trying to Have Fun, It's Gonna Take a Miracle, Midnight Train to Georgia, Too Much, Too Little, Too Late, Unchained Melody. You know, these are all really good mixes. And these are double discs, sort of double-sided, obviously, so they have a lot of songs on them, like Oh Carol, not Oh Carolina, as I was about to sing. As you can see, the numbers I have, I believe this is the same range. They, by this time, had changed designs, jacket sleeves. Or they're a re-release, I'm not 100% sure. As you can see, I've kind of got them mixed up, because then volume 303, sweet Jesus, they most likely did do that many as well. Although one would probably think volume 303 means series 3, volume 3. like they did a secondary set. So they're all to be encoded for Laser Karaoke disc. If I run out of discs, then they'll never get any more encoded. Tenchi Muyo Ryo-Oke, we're back to more anime. Again, the framing, apologies, this is a kind of a ad hoc thing. More Tenchi Muyo. More Tenchi Muyo! I believe this is Ryo-Oke episode 1. Yes, it is. And would that be episode 5 when it's Todd? I believe that is episode 5 when it's Todd. Yes, it is. That's very weird. I didn't realise that. Tokimeki Memorial, Japanese. Haven't watched any of these really yet, although not quite got down to them. Two Hearts. I can't remember if this was like a romancy one or anything like that, but again, it's Japanese, no English. Maris the Wonder Girl. Jap with ink subs. That is one of the Rumiko Takahashi Rumik World series, so of course Roger Rabbit includes the rabbit. The rabbit, of course it includes the rabbit, he's right bloody there. I meant to say it's Roger Rabbit bonus disc. These also interest me. BBC Video Laserdiscs. Now, of course, Laserdisc being primarily, and apologies if I'm casting a shadow, Laserdisc being primarily a Japanese thing, it was picked up quite easily by America. A lot of stuff was produced in America and Japan. Not many were produced solely for UK domestic. And I can't recall if these were made in England or if they were made in Asia, but only sold here. But obviously this is one of them. And this is why it's kind of cool. So when I saw it, I had to try and snag that one up. Let me just have a look. Product care. Well, it says made in Great Britain, so I would have to assume that disc was pressed in Britain. Again, focus on soccer. Another sort of English quintessential Laserdisc, and it's a double discer, and it just goes on about football. Soccer, the game of the century. Again, another English disc. As you can see, this is by Spectrum, the same people who did The Flight of Dragons, and that's why the sleeves are kind of shite. Excerpts from the Uruguay World Cup 1920. Italy 34, France 38. Wasn't a lot of football in between 1938 and 1950, I can tell you that. So, yeah. Wilhelmina Doubtfire. Haven't watched Mrs. Doubtfire in years. Came in a job lot again. I try and buy them in 3 or 4 sort of discs if I'm going after any. More karaoke discs. Golden Love Songs. Bee Gees karaoke. And then some more Asian karaoke. I wonder why. The Graffiti of Manchuria. Cartoon Magic. I watched this. I remembered every cartoon that was on here. And there's one of the... yes, there it is. The Wolfie ones. Rural Red Riding Hood. Basically, it's his the big bad wolf goes and gets his cousin from the countryside. They go and watch Little Red Riding Hood perform a very, very naughty dance. And then they go back to the countryside and see another Little Red Riding Hood completely dressed up as a hick. Most likely her cousin. Thrills and magic ensue. Ah, now these are, again, things I like. World's Greatest Roller Coaster Thrills. Can you guess what happens on it? That's right. Magic and adventure. You see the roller coasters. And there's Thrills 2, I believe, or is that's America's Greatest Coasters, and that's actually the last disc for now. Stand up. You sort of see them in the general area, and then you see from the point of view going on them. So my collection's bigger than it was when I very last did one of these, which was some time ago. But I am still looking. Admittedly, I haven't been on there as much as I used to when I was, because I've had some of these for a while, and I've just not obviously as the other video said, I've had things happen and that, and I've just not really been motivated to show off any sort of things I've got or do anything much with them. But now is the time. So that is my collection. If you want to, it's a bit late to say now, but if you want to see any, go back and pause the videos and stuff. I mean, it's half an hour now, this video, which is quite long for me. Rambling on. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you all some other time.